No, not really. It was a good old blowout. There's not much I could do.
Rob? The level is so high these days. Do you intend to come back next year when you're 40?
I would like to, at least one more time. Let's see.
Novak, it felt at times like a boxing match image of you just getting battered and back and back. Did it feel that way to you physically, that the power was just sort of taking you off the court?
I mean, I was just half a step late, basically, in any shot. So it's very as simple as that. He was just a level or more better than I was, and I was just, not sharp enough, not reactive enough, not balanced enough to play him. And that's it. There's not much I could do on the court.
Ben? Well, it's a relatively similar score to your match with him last year, so I'm curious how similar it felt, and I guess also how different it felt from Australia, where you had a...
Well, last year I was injured during that match. Actually, I got injured in quarters, so I, didn't really expect much from myself in that match. But here I was okay, feeling physically fine. Maybe not the freshest, obviously, like at the beginning of the tournament, but I was physically all right. He was much better player on the court, and was the dominant force, and you just have to, hand it to him and say congrats, and well done.
Novak, obviously there's been a lot of excitement about Arthur Ferry's run here. I just wondered how much have you been able to see of him? What do you make of what he's been able to do? And do you see him as somebody who could potentially do well at the slams again in the future?
Well, I mean, it was a great wildcard story. Obviously, I think my ex-coach Goran was the last wildcard that got very far, actually won the trophy. So it doesn't happen very often that you have a wildcard that goes so far, and particularly, obviously, home player from England. So, it's great for the tournament. It was great for the home crowd. Today I watched a little bit of the match. Sasha was just too strong, but it was a hell of an effort from him, to win. I think 3 5-setters or something during his tournament. So that's impressive. For the future, hard to tell. Hard to tell. Things have to come together, but he definitely has shown that he possesses a quality.
Aldo?
I know that. This year you seem to be more competitive in a way than last year, apart from today that maybe you were tired. So what are your feelings about it? I mean, do you feel that really you can go on and on or not?
I just said you're wrong. I don't agree with your opinion. I'm always competitive. Always give my best under the circumstances. Sometimes it looks from outside more, sometimes less. But only I know what I go through internally, and what it takes to be able to still play at this level. Of course, I'm disappointed, and of course I wanted to win Wimbledon, and that's the reason why I'm still pushing myself so hard. But, I just lost to a better player, and I, have to accept it. Obviously, tough one, once you get out of the court, it's tough one to kind of accept, but it is what it is. I'm not upset with myself. I don't think I've done too much wrong. I was just a level or two, worse than he is. I mean, he was playing so solid from all ends. I mean, serve, very difficult to read his serve. I mean, incredible weapon has become last couple of years since he changed his technique. And of course, he's as solid as anyone really from back of the court. And that's it.
Sure.
Novak, could you talk a little bit more about how you try to deal with his serve? Because everyone says you're the best return that's ever been. He hit 88%.
Was.
Can you try and say what you did?
That's the reality. Was.
And there was also an exchange where towards the end where you said to, I think, someone in the crowd, maybe 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
So can you talk about what he said to you and how you tried to
That
attack?
stays between us.
To the serve, how did you try and deal with it?
Attack, you said.
Get to grips with first serve.
You cannot attack his first serve. I mean, you can try to read it, block it, chip it, get it back in play. Very unpredictable serve, great variety, great balance, great pop. He's using his height extremely well. Also, second serve very deep in the box. A lot of rotation. He can go for speed. He doesn't make many double faults, so he's just super solid, and he backs it up with first aggressive shot. So if you play a shorter return, you're again on your back foot. So it's really, really tough to play him, particularly when he serves. Yeah.
Matt?
Hey, Novak. Did Tuesday night make you feel like more magic was possible, or that the tank, that you had used a lot of gas in the tank?
I mean, I'm proud of what I achieved 3 nights ago, and Felix is number 4th player in the world. So proven to myself and others that I can still play at the highest level, and I have. I mean, I reached the last 4 of Wimbledon, but losing straight sets against the best player in the world. Okay, it is what it is. It's the reality that you have to accept, and but. The tournament was positive in terms of the attitude on the court, the fighting spirit, the dedication. I mean, it's still there. Game-wise, I wasn't extremely happy. Like in Australia, I felt like I played on a higher level overall throughout the tournament than here. Yeah, kind of struggled to find that A game. It was kind of appearing in some moments in matches that I had prior to semis, but today I was just unable. I didn't have time to really regroup and reset. He was just at cruising speed, and I couldn't catch him.
Last 2 questions on here.
At this point in your career, related to this, does it still remain about winning titles, championships, or can you leave a tournament like this with some satisfaction of being able to still compete at that high level and reach a semi of a major? Or
Last year I reached four semifinals. This year, out of 3 slams, I reached 1 final and 1 semifinal. And now, I guess for 99% of the players, that would be a very good Grand Slam result. For me, it's good, but not good enough, because I'm blessed and cursed to be used to something of a highest degree in terms of results and achievements. And yeah, I mean, that's a good question, because in some way I'm also dealing with myself in a sense that I'm telling myself, look, this is amazing that you're still able to, as people around me are telling me, able to play it at such a high level and push the youngsters to the limit for Grand Slam titles, which is true. But at the same time, I always have the highest expectations for myself, and so yeah, it's kind of that internal battle really of what I've been through for the 20+ years of my career, what the goals were, always the expectations, and then trying to also kind of like balance it out and really be a little bit more humble in that sense. Of course, I still enjoy the thrill of competition, and maybe I don't enjoy the all the hard weeks that are leading up to big tournament of putting myself over and over again through a lot of pain, and physically mostly. I'm glad that this tournament the body held pretty well, but pretty much every other tournament in the last 2 years it was always something. So that's the main thing. Like I feel when I'm healthy, I'm still able to play as a top 5 player, still able to compete at the highest level, and I like it. I like this life. I mean, tennis has given me everything in my life and has allowed me an opportunity to become who I am. But at the same time, you know, of course, there's always a question, you know, how far you want to go, what you want to play, how you want to play, etc., etc. So I go through that process, but, you know, I try to take it, in a sense, a day at a time and really see how I feel. I don't have any pressure, or no one is forcing me to play, you know. I do it because I really want to, and because I still can play as a top 10, top 5 player. So yeah, let's see what the future brings.
Okay, last English question, Charlie.
No, but you kind of touched on it there with you saying you felt better here than at some of your previous slams. Just wondered how much encouragement that gives you, because you've often said that was potentially one of the things kind of holding you back.
Can you repeat your question? Sorry.
Sorry, no,
Did I say that I felt better here then?
physically?
Physically, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, great. That's one of the best takeaways, I guess. Highlights for me is the fact that I stayed healthy. No injuries. Because that wasn't the case, as I said, pretty much every big tournament, there was an injury in the last 2 years. So that's a good thing. It means that, you know, the team has done a good job with me, and, you know, we collectively prepared myself good for this tournament. Yeah, a little bitter taste stays, of course, that I wasn't, you know, at the desired level today, but yeah, we turn the next page and we move on.